Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Quality Learning with Suyash. In today's lecture series, we will be going to discuss about a topic database languages. So here we are going to discuss 3 points in our today's video. The first one is why do we need database languages? Second one is categories of database languages, and third one commands used in database languages. So let's start all these 3 points one by one. So the first one is why we need database languages. So like other programming language, we know why the language is required. Language is basically it is an interface to make a communication. So here database language we are using so that users can interact with the database, or in other words we can say users wants to make a communication with the database. So database languages are basically used to read, to update, and to store the data in the database. Second one, categories of database languages. Here we have four major categories of database languages. The first one is DDL, which is called as data definition language. Second is DML, which we call as data manipulation language. Third one is DCL, which we call as data control language. And the fourth one, TCL, we call it as transaction control language. So let's discuss each database languages in brief. First one, DDL, data definition language. DDL is used for specifying the database schema. It is basically used for creating databases, and not only it is going to create a database, but also it is responsible for creating various objects of databases. Some of the example of objects of databases are tables and views. This is also to be used for creating indexes, and also we can impose some constraints in the databases. Coming to DML, which stands for data manipulation language. This language is used for accessing and manipulating the data in the databases. Next one, TCL, we call it as data control language, which is used for granting and revoking users access on a database. So here granting means we are giving different access privileges to different set of users of the database, where some of the users will be able to perform only read operation, and some of the users may also get other than read operation update operations. Revoking means whatever the access privileges has been given to the users, it can be taken back at any point of time. For that we have to go for revoking command. The last is TCL, we call it as a transaction control language. So whatever the changes we have made in the database by using various DML commands, which will be either performed or it will be rolled back using TCL. So now let's discuss what are the commands used in database languages. Coming to DDL commands. So the first command in DDL is create command, which is to be used to create the database, instances and schemas. Second command is alter command, which we use to alter the structure of database or database objects. Third command, truncate command, which is basically to be used to delete the table instances in the databases. The fourth command, rename command, we use to rename the database or the tables. Drop command we used to drop the objects of the databases such as a table or a view. In the next sequence of commands, we have DML commands. The first DML command is select command, which we used to read the records from the table, or we can also call it as to access the records from a table. Second command is insert command, which we use to insert number of records into the table. The third command is update command, which we use to update the data in the table. And the last command is a delete command, which we use to delete either all the data or some selected data or records from the table. In the next sequence of commands, we have DCL command. In this, we have two major commands. The first command is the grant command, which we use to grant access to different users. And the second command is a revoke command, which we use to revoke access from the users. The last category of commands is a TCL command. The first command is a commit command, which we use to persist the changes made by DML commands in the database. Second command is a rollback command, which we use to roll back the changes made to the databases. Means it will take your data to the previous stage, or we can also call it as it will undo the changes made to the databases. And the last is save point, which basically we are going to use or identifies a point in a transaction to which you can later roll back. Means it will take you to the previous position up to which position your data was intact, or we can call it as it was consistent. So here in today's video, we have completed our major portion as what is database language. Second is what is the need of database languages. And the third one is what are the various commands we can use under various database languages. Thank you all for watching this video.